Part 3. The Daughter. The soot-black brows of men, the yell of women thronging round the bed, the tinkling charm of ring and shell, the powwow whispering o'er the dead, all these the Sachem's home had known, when on her journey long and wild to the dim world of souls alone, in her young beauty passed the mother of his child. 3 shots from the Sachem's dwelling, they laid her in the walnut shade, where a green hillock gently swelling her fitting mound of burial made. There trailed the vine in summer hours, the tree-perched squirrel dropped his shell on velvet moss and pale-hued flowers, woven with leaf and spray. The softened sunshine fell. The Indian's heart is hard and cold. It closes darkly o'er its care, and formed in nature's sternest mold, is slow to feel and strong to bear. The war paint on the Sachem's face, unwet with tears, shone fierce and red, and still in battle or in chase, dry leaf and snow rime crisp beneath his foremost tread. Yet when her name was heard no more, and when the robe her mother gave and small light moccasin she wore had slowly wasted in her grave, unmarked of him the dark maids sped their sunset dance and moonlit play. No other shared his lonely bed, no other fair young head upon his bosom lay. A lone, stern man. Yet as sometimes the tempest-smitten tree receives from one small root the sap which climbs its topmost spray and crowning leaves, so from his child the Sachem drew a life of love and hope, and felt his cold and rugged nature through the softness and the warmth of her young being melt. A laugh which in the woodland rang, bemocking April's gladdest bird, a light and graceful form which sprang to meet him when its step was heard, eyes by his lodge fire flashing dark, small fingers stringing bead and shell, or weaving mats of bright-hued bark. With these the household god had graced his wigwam well. Child of the forest, strong and free, slight-robed with loosely flowing hair, she swam the lake, or climbed the tree, or struck the flying bird in air. Her snowshoes tracked the hunter's way. O'er the heaped drifts of winter's moon, her snowshoes tracked the hunter's way, and dazzling in the summer noon, the blade of her light oar threw off its shower of spray. Unknown to her the rigid rule, the dull restraint, the chiding frown, the weary torture of the school, the taming of wild nature down. Her only lore, the legends told, around the hunter's fire at night. Stars rose and set, and seasons rolled, flowers bloomed, and snowflakes fell, unquestioned in her sight. Unknown to her subtle skill, with which the artist eye can trace in rock and tree and lake and hill the outlines of divinest grace. Unknown the fine soul's keen unrest, which sees, admires, yet yearns alway. Too closely on her mother's breast to note the smiles of love the child of nature lay. It is enough for such to be of common natural things apart, to feel with bird and stream and tree the pulses of the same great heart. But we, from nature long exiled in our cold homes of art and thought, grieve like the stranger-tended child which seeks its mother's arms and sees but feels them not. The garden rose may richly bloom in cultured soil and genial air, to cloud the light of fashion's room or droop in beauty's midnight hair. In lonelier grace to sun and dew the sweet briar on the hillside shows its single leaf and fainter hue, untrained and wildly free, yet still a sister rose. Thus o'er the heart of Weetamoo there mingling shades of joy and ill, the instincts of her nature through. The savage was a woman still. Midst outlines dim of maiden schemes, heart-colored prophecies of life rose on the ground of her young dreams, the light of a new home, the lover and the wife.